Man, what a nut. Of course, before.
What are you...
I'm talking. It's true. If you had instant. I'm glad.
Why?
That sound in the mean.
Another spin could be fun.
I think so too. And hey, look me up when you get back to the start. But don't mention the pretzels. No spoilers. See you on the other side.
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as one of the top superstars on Raw. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sounds like the CCO thinks one of Raw's top names might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
The winds of change are blowing.
Talking about the draft, I assume?
Yep. You and I haven't had much of a chance to get acquainted here on Raw. I wouldn't mind if we end up on the same brand so that we can finally have a match or two.
I wouldn't mind that either. We could do big things together.
I guess we'll see where we end up. I know they're saying you could be staying here on Raw, but I've been around a while and I've seen a lot of crazy things. When it comes to the WWE Draft, you just never know.
I'll be ready for anything.
Well, if it isn't the subject of all those draft rumors.
What do you mean? Come on, you heard what Triple H said. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 in the draft next week.
Since Raw has the first pick, you could put an end to all the speculation and just tell me who you're picking first.
My lips are sealed. But I will say that I doubt tonight is your last match on Raw. Oh, and speaking of the draft, make sure you look good up there on the stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Okay, but more importantly, make sure you look good in your match tonight. Can't have my potential first pick losing the week before the draft.
And here's the man whose name is on everyone's mind.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 274 pounds.
Montez Ford is in the house.
And his opponent, representing the Street.
With all the talk about presumptive draft picks and Triple H's cryptic messages, we might be forgetting about Montez Ford.
Good point, Corey. Montez is a former Royal Rumble winner who's coming back from injury. I'm sure he'd love to make his own statement about WWE's pecking order.
Both superstars have a lot on the line and a lot to say about it, and they will surely let their fists do the talking.
No. Maneuvers out of that to gain some control of their own.
Senton!
Escapes the hold, now into a hammerlock.
Bullseye! He answers right back.
Well-delivered suplex.
And that might have shook Ford to his foundation.
Yeah, but I don't think he's all too worried at this point in the match.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow. Ooh! The fight is on, and it's furious. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Ooh!
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Both absolutely drained, but both with things have just gone nuclear. Warheads landing on the front lines now.
That shot ends things.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat, what a combination.
Deep, deep trouble here for Montez.
Turning the tables. And the rope stops the referee's count. Atomico! That holds back Ford's attack.
head-to-head, putting each other to the test.
Counters to gain the advantage.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only... Judo throw! Cutter! Will that finish Montez?
Into the pinfall for the victory. It's over. Brutality finally comes to an end.
Here is your winner, Jake.
This man just showed why he's about to be drafted #1. He's got the talent, the drive, and the win here tonight.
He certainly helped his cause, Saxton. Nothing's a sure thing until it's a done thing, but it would be a surprise if all those...
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this superstar will be staying on Raw as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
I'll go with what I use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously. I like a good reality TV show, scrolling endlessly through silly pet videos on my phone, and when I'm not busy with that, I enjoy bashing people's heads in. So, I guess you could say I'm a bit more comedic and fun.
Ah yes, the resident WWE class clown. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Akam and Razar and I are starting a boy band.
I meant the rumors about you going #1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well, it would mean a lot, but it's just an opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Akam and Razar. But I guess I could squeeze in some time for the draft.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
We have a good relationship, so I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you alright? Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Do you believe in miracles? The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
And his opponent, from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 274 pounds.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron. But now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted.
And a stop to the gut, too. Look at this, just punishing the knee. Shot after shot after shot.
Hammer it away! Just going all out with every blow.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Hooked.
Belly to belly, way overhead.
He got nailed by that last attack.
He'll find a way to counter back, though. For over 30 years, Monday nights have been all about Raw.
Generations of fans and superstars have helped build the incredible legacy of Raw.
No signs of either combatant backing down. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Neither competitor is backing down.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Who will break first? That is the question.
Big time salon kick right on point. Pin.
Here we go.
He kicks out instantly.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Arm wringer.
And met with a right hand.
Bang!
Big knee. And right between the shoulder blades.
Look at this, just punishing the knee. Shot after shot after shot. Hammer it away. You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy. Very measured elbow drop.
Uh-oh. One step ahead there. Return fire on Adrian.
Arm wringer.
Well, that changed.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here. A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
And a ripcord lariat. Shoulders down. Does he have him?
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally, I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Got someone from your family helping you out?
Make the right choices, and maybe you'll find out someday.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
D'Angelo's just a make-believe hitman, and now we got him. I'm going to take out my frustration in the ring, and that will be it. It's over.
Well, I hope you're right, but I think the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The legitimate businessman, Tony.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
Able to escape and down into a headlock.
Switches out of that with the head scissors. Oh, my! Measured elbow drop, driven down. Boom!
Drops an elbow.
Suplex.
Wrist clutch suplex. Perfect.
D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Thunderous power slam. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut. Double axe handle.
Punishing double axe handle. D'Angelo 1 step ahead.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing Tony needed.
Yeah, D'Angelo able to momentarily stop the bleeding, but will he also gain command of this match?
An impressive amount of offense against him here.
Can he overcome this? As was set up in the corner of the ring. Face first.
Got him on that turnbuckle.
From the top, super power slam. Off the ropes. Brutal knee to the side of the face. German suplex. But that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Oh, God.
Boom. Jawbreaker interrupts the attack.
Uh-oh, double underhook. This is going to be nasty.
Butterfly pile driver.
That could be curtains for Tony.
Makes the cover. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pierce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Well, I'm not fighting again for another 6 months. I suppose this would be a unique way to train for that. All right, I'm in.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only, to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
Okay, and try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right, show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. Have fun in there! This is wrestling! You dominated in the cage, now you're dominating in the ring. Keep your guard up, stay focused. Stay aggressive, but don't get careless. One, two. Stay calm and control the pace. One, two. Use your footwork, just like in the cage. One, two.
pressure on. Don't give them room to breathe.
1, 2. One, two. It's over. Hit the bell.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which in my case is being comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
It's like we share the same brain. I'll put in a call to my props and gags guy right away.
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unify Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from her time in MMA, but now she's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new Unify titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE universe just how special and unique our Unify Championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
It's a WWE debut, tag team debut, and the debut of the Unify Championships.
I guess if you're going to introduce yourself to the WWE Universe, you might as well do it as a champion. Talk about participation trophies.
Oh, come on, Saxton, they're trolling. What better way to get under Mutiny's skin than by knocking off their precious Unity titles?
is here, representing the culture.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Cruz del Toro and Zelina Vega, the LWO. And their opponents, Jake and Rachel.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag Titles are serious business tonight.
Well, technically, this is a championship match. The arena doesn't have the usual electricity.
Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited about championships these two just made up.
Well, every championship once was something that someone just made up, Saxton. And if you're still looking for something to get excited about, we have the debut of a new WWE superstar. Boom!
Gut punch. Nasty.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here. Waistlock applied in the corner. Check out this power. Belly to belly, way overhead.
And Del Toro didn't like that one showing up in the spotlight.
Short arm clothesline.
Oh, what a quick answer.
Wow. Bottom rope for a moonsault. Right into the pin.
Not yet.
He manages to slip out of the way.
Oh, European uppercut.
Hit the ropes. Oh, running knee strike.
German suplex. But that's not all.
Into a ripcord Larry. The champ with the cover.
There it is, making sure her team stays in this one. Gonna shut this thing down once and for all.
Maybe not. Cover.
Quick shoulder up. The champ goes for the cover.
And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, the Unified Tag Team Champions, Jake and Rachel.
The long history this new duo shares was evident here tonight as the Unified champs look like a well-oiled machine and successfully defended their titles.
Sure, Michael, but they will likely have an even tougher time defending these ridiculous titles in the court of public opinion.
I see what you're doing here with these Unified Championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champions something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
Yes! Finally! I'll send you my measurements ASAP!
My way, my life.
It's one half of the Unify champs, who's looking like a king tonight.
First they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The Unify champs are channeling the Unity champs in a match that should be unique. And the other half of the Unified champions doing her best J.C. Jane impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see the gear she decided to wear out here tonight. But you have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you got a toxic attraction to our Unified champion?
I'm not going that far, but well played.
I knew it. Hopefully the Unified champs haven't overlooked their opponents here tonight. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
The most explosive superstar in the women's division is about to go. Gentlemen, it's time for war.
The War Raiders have gotten back to their roots and are more savage now than ever. Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war.
Completely focused.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Eric and Valhalla, the War Raiders. And their opponents, Jake and Rachel.
No joking around here. The Unify tag titles are serious business tonight.
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called Unified champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these Unify titles silly, Saxton?
They're growing on me, Corey.
Placing him in the corner here.
Drop.
Teamwork could be exactly what makes the dream work in this title match.
Oh, right into a counter.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
Going for a power slam, slips down.
Countered into an inverted DDT.
Shot to the back.
The challenger taking some minor damage.
Perched up top. Oh. Oh.
Forearm smash.
Brutal. Massive miscalculation on that one. Boom.
From the apron.
Moonsault from the apron.
Did that just happen? Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off.
Adrenaline's at a peak right now.
Oof.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
Caught with the double axe handle. And now gets tossed into the ring. The referee is so close to calling a countout.
And Eric escapes danger.
Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Cover, cover, cover.
There's two.
Got it. And they stay atop the tag division.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, Jake and Rachel.
These two dressed up and beat down their opponents, while perhaps sending a strong message to the Unity champs and Mutiny.
Yeah, you've got to think this match was more about pushing Mutiny's buttons than it was about defending titles. But it's quite possible that they managed to successfully do both.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing in NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So, what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Nah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes. Is that a thing? Nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
Here to defend the titles they've held since they made them up. The Unify champions.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team and introducing the champions, the team of JC Jane and Lex.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Grab your popcorn and try not to blink. The Unify and Unity championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly the Unify champs are going mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some in some way for some time.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Tag was made.
Tag's made. Whips across the ring. Double shoulder block.
When you see a unit as aligned as they are, it's really incredible.
Ah, jeez. Uh-oh.
We're gonna see it.
Power. Sit out. Power bomb. A kick out before the referee can get to one.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
Followed by a forearm smash. Man, what timing on that counter. Running power slam. Stomping down. They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down and, stop right to the hand.
You want to control the tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Tagged in here. Clothesline. Big right hand.
She puts the brakes on that.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Running knee lift.
Solid kick across the back. And she's sent right into that corner.
Going for the neck breaker. Able to...
And delivers a neck breaker of their own.
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops.
Golly, an endless trampling there.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. Right to...
Walking up here. Poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus came with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
It's SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. They were ready for this.
Credit to the Unified champions for being prepared.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
1, 2,
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions. champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?